Hello students, welcome to Vipin Sharma Physics channel. And dear students, I am going to start electronic devices as per the syllabus of state boards and Central Board of Secondary Examinations. It may match also with the ICSE board exams too. Well, electronic devices is what up to all about. To understand the concept, the chapter, according to me, the real soul of a topic lies behind the scientists who have done a great job for the mankind and for subject itself. It will be dishonesty on my part to teach concepts without telling about the scientists. So here is your scientist whose name is John Bardeen. John Bardeen, sir, was an American scientist. He was born in 1908 and he left this planet. I never say great people never dies, but he left this planet in 1991. John Bardeen, sir, gets Nobel Prize in 1956 with William Shockley and Walter Bardeen. And he gets Nobel Prize for the invention of transistors. Now you will be thinking that what is this transistor? You were thinking about the transistor as you know, like people listen in the village areas, the music, the songs, that radio transistors. No. That is radio wave receiver. Transistor is basically a revolutionary concept at that time introduced, which is one of the important component of an electronic circuit. Still we use transistors in number of circuits, you know, and transistor is very important component. So Sir John Bardeen gets Nobel Prize in 1956, which he shared with William Shockley and Walter Bardeen. And then he created one more history, you know. You will put a question. What is one more history? In 1972, he too gets a Nobel Prize for superconductivity. And dear students, you know, this prize, superconductivity, is also known as a very famous theory called BCS theory. Superconductivity is one of the superb concepts in physics, you know. If we realize it in practical form, it will be a revolution, you know, in the field of physics. It will be a revolution in the field of physics. And you know, students, he shared this prize with, you know, a great scientist, Leon Niall Cooper and John Robert Schiffer. John Robert Schiffer. I may not be accurate in writing the spelling or in pronunciation, but I am trying my best. Please pardon me if I am wrong in pronouncing the name. So, quite possible B for Bardeen, C for Cooper, S for Schiffer. So it is known as BCS theory. Don't confuse it with the Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, or Bishop Cotton School, Bangalore, the world famous school. So dear students, Schiffer, Cooper and Bardeen. See students, William Shockley, Breton, Bardeen. Do you see? Every time it is a teamwork. Interesting. So, John Bardeen sir introduced transistor concept, introduced, superconductivity concept. Abhi, not less than this, he did a revolution, in the field of medical science also. In 19 he also became the third person out of only 4 to win 2 Nobel Prizes. Third person out of 4. William Shockley, Walter Brattain, Neil Cooper or Leon Neil Cooper, John Robert Schiffer. The common man, lucky man, John Bardeen. So this is an amazing, achievement, individual achievement too, and achievement for the mankind. Transistors transistor was in a revolution in the field of industry, and it brings great revolution, electronic industry, allowing the information age to occur, and made possible the development of almost every modern electronic devices. You may be surprised why I am saying the development of every electronic devices. Yes, you name television, you name walkie-talkie set, you name radios, music system. You go even to the initial stage of the computers. Oh, it is a great revolution. What a superb invention he did it. Some of the students say, sir, radio is older than 1956. Yes, at that time radio was, communication was through vacuum tubes, diodes, triodes, pentodes. If you find the old syllabus of physics books, you will find diodes, vacuum, VACWM, vacuum tubes. Now vacuum tube is no more taught. I have gone through some for my interest. Vacuum tubes have got a grid, plate, emitter plate, and so on, receiving plate. So students, after this, we people talk about the concepts of Bardeen's developments in superconductivity are used in MRI. Superconductivity is used in MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. Hope it is clear. Magnetic resonance imaging. This is a superb, contribution of John F. Bardeen. So students, one thing more, he was an unassuming personality. He was a great, fan of golf, and most of the time he discusses his concepts during the golf, game, and he was very famous for hosting parties, as you people host parties, happy birthday and so on. So he was a wonderful cook. He invites neighbors and said, I have prepared this dish and all. See, physics people are very, very creative and very large-hearted plus people, So he used to host parties, and he was really, and he served 40 years. 40 years he served as a professor, and he taught 40 years, in America, and amazingly, at the University of Illinois, So he taught 40 years there, and Bardeen was a man with, a distinction. Like uh, he had been honored by several societies, and to honor the United States released postage too in 2008. Uh, in honor, postage stamp were released, in the name of John of Bardeen. So, what an amazing personality he is. And near the end of the decade, he had enumerating the names of people who had the greatest impact on the 20th century. John Bardeen, who died last week, has to be near, or perhaps even arguably be at the top of the list. So Bardeen was at the top of the list every time. So, dear students, the information which I had given is from my teacher book, Professor Surinder Lal, who had been one of the greatest physicists in the North India, is a recognized name. He is author of Bardeen Fundamental Physics and New Era Physics, and he has been the ex-principal and then directors of Modi Group of Colleges, a very prestigious college of Punjab, rather North India, in Patiala, Modi College. And thank you, Professor Surinder Lal, for your valuable informations given to me, and we love you, sir. Keep on sharing such more good information through your writings. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.